So we do want to be number one. We would like to get some more traffic to our websites. So how are we going to do that? Well, here's the top tips of search engine optimization. It's really easy, nice succinct little list. It's a lot of work. This takes doing, and you have to make a commitment, and you have to keep on top of it. It's something that you do have to keep working at. But the first step is this idea of getting to know your keyword. The way you're going to do that first off is simply use your brains. Think about your customers. You know your industry, you know your company, you know what you sell, you know why people buy from you. So just change your perception from telling them what you do is in terms of jargon and technology and things, and think about what they're buying. What's the outcome of what they're buying from you? Now, in some cases, those overlap. So people know that they want roll-up banners. So a roll-up banner is a roll-up banner. So you're going to use that as one of your keyword phrases. Vehicle wrap. So vehicle wrap's interesting because I think it's quite well known in the consumer's mind what that is. But you've also got the difference between vinyl and vehicle. Will they say vehicle? Will they say car? Will they say motorbike? So you still need to think about the nuances of what they will say. Behind the scenes, there are some words that you can put into the pages which are not generally noticed by users, but are seen by search engines. And that tends to be called metadata. And the important thing about that is your metadata must match the visible content on your page. So again, if you think about only one keyword per page, that shouldn't be difficult. People get into trouble when they try and put all of their keywords on every page. You end up with long lists of words in the metadata that aren't mentioned ever again in the page copy. And that's a no-no as far as Google's concerned. When I'm mentioning this, what we're trying to do is Google has over 200 different criteria by which it judges your website in its algorithms. And some are more important than others, and it's processing this all the time. So every little thing you do right, it's a little tick, a little plus mark, it moves you up the rankings. And everything you do wrong moves you down a step. So it's just about little bits of doing it right. There isn't just one answer, I'm afraid, it's lots of little things. So that's why lots of pages of content, making sure the content matches, that sort of thing. Because the next point is about getting links into your website. And the reason it says quality links into your website is that Google assumes a link to you is like an endorsement, a thumbs up from somebody that says, I found that page really interesting or useful or helpful, whatever. And therefore, Google will give you a better ranking than the bloke next to you who hasn't got any thumbs up endorsements from anybody. But the problem is, and because that was one of their key ways of judging your website, people went off and just got links from anybody, and you can effectively buy links. And that's not saying thumbs up, that's just saying I've got a bit more money than the bloke next to me, so that doesn't help. So they have changed it so that they judge the website that generates the traffic, and if that is a good website, you get a plus mark. If that is a poorly recognised website, you actually get a minus mark now. So you're actually better off scrapping any links from websites you don't think are important. And when I mean quality websites, think of the sort of touchstone of the BBC News website. It has an authority of about 98, 99 out of 100 in the eyes of Google. And if you could get yourself on a mention on their website with a link back to your website, your sort of reputation would just flourish in the eyes of Google. So then, okay, that might be a little bit hard to achieve, but come down a few stages, then you've got news websites, popular blogs, popular forums, anywhere where there's a lot of people going, and it's got good quality content. Perhaps it's been around for a long time, that helps. Get a link from them to you, and it will help. So one of the things is to have a press campaign, talking to your local press, pushing information out to them. If they do manage to publish it, and if they do put a link back to your website, it will help you. And of course you may get the traffic directly from that article as well. it may sound obvious, but do address technical issues on your website. And not only is it annoying to the human when they get to a page cannot be found 404 error, the search engines count it as a black mark, because it's again, it's that thing that anything that annoys a person or anything that pleases a person is what the search engines care about. So it's annoying, so it's going to give you a black mark for it. Unfortunately, there really is no quick fix to search engine optimization. It's about you coming up with the right keywords and creating content to support those keywords and adding it to your website and doing it over and over again. Which is why this last point, content, content, content. What can we do to get words on our website? Words that talk about what we sell, words that talk about us. Be creative. Yes, we can write about our products. Well, what about news? What about events? What about opinion pieces, white papers, articles, testimonials mentioned? Whatever it is you can think, get some content. And don't try and do it all at once. You know, take one product and do it a month, but try and get as many little bits pulled together for that month. And then the next month concentrate on another product or product range, and just keep working at it. Because the other thing is you do want to update your website regularly, because that again helps. Okay. So that's the end of the optimization bit. Any questions?